Think about training tier 5 now and upgrade them later. Just don't. You just waste speed ups and slow your progression. Hey guys, it's Brugus here, and today I'm going to talk about tier 5 and tier 6, mostly because this is the pivot point on your progression. You're going to be very fast go at tier 5. At one point you're going to go at tier 6. And obviously after this you're going to jump to the tier 7. Now training tier 6 directly is better in the long term, both for PvP and other activity in Age of Empire Mobile. Now I get stuck it with the tier 5. Obviously the way I'm doing the things, I'm going to share this information with you. I think the majority of the people are doing almost the same, but when I opened tier 6, when I was at tier 5, and I was for some big a lot of time I was at tier 5 before I actually jumped to tier 6. Obviously from tier 5 to go to tier 6 is going to cost you a lot of time, and after this from tier 6 to tier 7 is also costing a lot of time. But the moment I open specific unit, I actually start training only this unit. Now what I'm else are actually doing and not keeping my tier 5, because at one point if you're for a long time sticking at tier 5, obviously you're going to train a lot of tier 5 units or troops. It can be cavalry, marksman, swordsman, or pikemen. It didn't actually matter. Now I'm waiting for events, and this is right now I'm currently saving, you know, I'm saving my troops for event where I'm going to push. I have a good amount of speed ups. I think, okay, it's not that good amount of speed ups, but I think I can actually make something, especially from point of training, having like 1.1k 60 minutes. Obviously this is nothing, and here's the thing with Age of Empire Mobile, the speed ups just don't have that big value like some other games. For example, some other games you buy one bundle and there is like 3 1-hour speed ups inside. Here you buy one bundle and there is like 3 8-hour speed ups or 15-hour speed ups inside. So you know the difference is it's big between the games. That's why I don't make a big comparison. But if you're having a tier 5 just and you plan to actually go, now here is the strategy, especially for if you want to compete in event where you want to get more points. Obviously if you're preparing for something like this, it's going to be a good idea to train tier 5, not actually tier 6. And when the event hits, you just promote these troops. You're just going to have a bigger number. The time is going to be the same, but you're going to have bigger number that you're going to promote, and you're going to get basically more points like this. I think the majority of the people, if you watch my channel, definitely you know for this type of strategy and many more strategies. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. But if you're not preparing for something like this, there is no time saved by training tier 5 and converting them, basically this thing in promotion. If you go and I want to promote this tier 5, obviously there's going to be bigger number from the promotion, but if it costs like 20 minutes to train to tier 5, and is it cost like 30 minutes, I mean it just starts training to train to tier 6, the difference, this 10 minutes is going to be also applied here. There is just no difference from training to tier 5 and after this to tier 6. You're not going to save absolutely no time like this. The game just calculate everything. So when you're jumping in promotion and you see that you promote more troops as a tier 6 from, you know, if you start training tier 6, you just have to know that you already spent a lot of time to train them to tier 5. Now here is the reason why you should actually push to tier 6, and I want to mention that because I actually I think this is one of the mistakes I make in Age of Empire Mobile, and this is I didn't actually push that hard for tier 6. I saw in the research that for example right now it's like 4 days and 14 hours. I don't know what percentage this is, but if you want to I want to, you know, get one level on the cavalry to go from level 3 to level 4, it's going to cost me 20 days. and I actually focused on something that was not with big importance, and that was the economy tower tree. Now my main point here, even though I think I still make little more, make smarter here by going for building and research speed. That was the only thing that I actually care about, especially if you're looking to progress more faster. But at the same time, you can see that I boost some gathering speed. Those things is costing like 3 days, 4 days. I think this is a big mistake that I actually make. And since there is no dependence from military tower tree and economy tower tree, I mean, it's not like you're hitting tier 5 and you have to finish some specific researches in the economy tower tree, something that I encounter in a lot of games where basically the game is forcing you to level up your economy tower tree. Here this is not the case, so you can purely go for the military tech. And if you want to be, you know, enjoying the war game, you definitely need to have good troops. So lower tier is just going to fill your hospital. You're going to get more casualties like this from the enemy, and by getting more casualties, it's like you're cutting out the time or the speed ups you actually invest in these troops, just because they are not that productive on the battlefield, like for example the next tier. Also, something else that I want to mention about tier 5 and tier 6 is the difference. Obviously this is a difference between the attacks and the defense. If you see here, the attack is 115.86. Here we're talking about 149. Now this is obvious. I think everybody actually know that the higher tier is going to bring better stats, but this is not only this. And this is something that a lot of people, some people understand, some people don't. But if you have better base stats, all the percentage you're gathering by boosting your troops is going to apply to your base stats. For example, if you make a same military speciality, same troop specialization, you're going to get like 180% boosting the troop attributes. Now imagine this small difference, which is basically, how much is the difference? 115, 149, this is like 24. This 24 extra damage on 180 is basically boosting to close to, how much is actually becoming like 60, 70 extra 70 attack. On top of that, this is just by base stats. On top of that, you're putting your 24 extra attack, and you see that the troop get boosted by 100 damage just because it's a hard tier. So yeah, this is something that I suggest. Don't stick on one troop. Always try to hit the higher level, the hard tier, and if you get opportunity, promote these troops. But here is the thing, promote them at the right time so you can get something from some event in Age of Empire Mobile. It's just going to give you more rewards from the events. Unit training events reward you for your tiers from this to go tier 6 directly training. And if you go directly for training, it's going to cost you a lot of speed ups. You know, if you don't have prepared something like tier 5 and you're tier 6, you're just going to get less points like this. I think this is also a lot of people actually know that there is no saving all the time, but in the same time you're going to just train a hard tier. And I think this is the most important thing in the event. They're looking the tier troop that you're trained, and it can be promoted, it can be trained, it didn't actually matter. I think there is a difference between tier 5 and going to tier 6 or directly going for tier 6, but you're going to get more points. In the same time, use this event to actually make your whole troops the hard tier, so you can be also in the same time efficient on the battlefield. So yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit one like, subscribe to this channel. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.